Well, I feel afraid of speaking on the camera because sometimes I start to speak out loud and thinking like, okay, I could record this, then speaking out loud, and then it's like what I speak then comes from it's not scripted. So then when I speak in the camera, I like try to replicate what I spoke or I don't know. So I'm just gonna try to let it flow. So I'm experimenting with this void, not trying to fill it with something. Um, oh no, I feel a little uncomfortable with the angle of the camera. I feel so scared. I mean, I don't even have to publish this, right? Like it's like I call like finish the recording and decide not to publish. I'm not even sure what I'm so afraid of, right? So it's not like I'm committed to publish this, however it goes. Like I say, okay, I'm gonna, record nothing. So I'm not even sure what I want to talk about. Like I can, uh, I can cut the video at a certain point and start again, like right. So um, I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. This is the thing, and I can actually make a slight adjustment to the video so it's up to eye level, and I don't feel so. I'm not sure what I'm doing this. Oh my god. So I actually go there. Okay, I actually did it. I here. Okay. So I raised the camera to eye level, so I'm not looking down. I think it's better. Uh, okay, there. All right. So I like that angle much better. I know it's anyway. So we got three. It's been 3 minutes. I don't want to make the videos more than 10 minutes long. So let's go right to it. Which I don't know what is it. Knowing. So, what is this thing about knowing? It's it's a it's a little in the way idea. Like once I know something, I stop looking into it. Right? Like okay, I know, so I don't have to like think about it. I don't have to deep dive it. I don't have to research anymore. Like oh, I know, that's it. Right? And how many things have I do I think I know, and they're like, and then I don't question this knowingness, and the knowing is it's just that thing of the intellect, and the knowingness can like we learn so many things like from school or from things we read somewhere, and then we integrate them into like we believe this thing we learn is truth, we assume it's truth, right? And then we don't question it, and we go through life with this assumption that what we know it's the truth, and it's like I like this saying that comes to mind. Like we're in the world like loose clothing. I don't know who said it. Like, and we can say the same about your or beliefs or knowingness, which is essentially that beliefs. I know this. Okay, you believe that, right? You believe that. Um, and at any point you can decide that what I knew it's not true. It's like it's wrong, or it's just it's a mistake. It's like literally like a mistake. Like you saw something, you thought it was something and it wasn't. Like this saying, like, okay, like you see, it can happen with feelings too. Like, because the feelings can come from the knowingness. You see a shape on the road and you think it's a snake, so you freak out, and then you get closer, the light changes, and it turns out it was a rope, and and you had this belief, like you thought that you knew that it was a snake, you believed it was a snake, and you felt the fear because you thought it was a snake, but it wasn't. So and yeah, knowing can be like, it can hold you back. Like, I want to say dangerous, but it's not. Like, it just can hold you back from from expanding, from trying new things. Because if if you know what's gonna happen, then you're not gonna try. Oh no, like, oh, I tried this, so I know I can't do it. What? Like, I do this in my life a lot. Like, oh, yeah, no, I try to do that. Like, so I know that they can't do it. Like, oh, yeah, try many times. Like, no, and it's wrong. It's like bullshit. You're bullshitting yourself because you don't want to deal with the pain of miscalculation. Like, you think you can, like you thought you could do something and you tried once and you failed, and that's painful, and you don't want to deal with that pain again, of course, right? And you say, okay, I know I can do it, then I'm not gonna feel any pain anymore. And yeah, it's and this about speaking from the void, it's very scary because you don't know what's gonna happen. Like, I stay in silence, feeling the void, and then I like, will I speak, or will I stay silent for like 10 minutes? Like, okay, maybe I'm just stupid, I cannot say anything more. Or maybe like, if I'm recording this, that like, okay, that like, can say, okay, I'm gonna cut that part of the video, right? If I'm with another person, it's like, okay, I cannot stay like 10 minutes like feeling inside and waiting for words to arise from the void. And actually, I can. If the space, like, it's adapted to that, it's not like modern culture. We don't have that, right? You're on a call with someone, like a live call, or speaking with someone. It's like, I'm not gonna be like 10 minutes with my eyes closed, like, or looking at the other person in the eye, in silence. Like, that doesn't happen in modern culture. Like, if I have a call with a friend from my childhood or whatever, like it's like, it can't, like, I could hold space that could happen. I don't think I'm there yet, But I know that if I have a call, in the context for Karki and the context of, maybe possibility management, like I can have like a call with someone 10 minutes, or we can just looking at each other in the eye, feeding on the energy, and that's cool. And you don't speak, and unless you truly comes from within. Otherwise, you're just feeling the space, right? You're feeling the space, and I have seen this. It's amazing. I have seen videos from like coaching videos, or from videos that are published on the on some channels, and there are two people speaking, and there's like this silence, like where no one says anything, and it's cool, and then you don't have to rush it, you don't have to like feel the space, and then the conversation just keeps flowing, right? It's cool. And the void, it's fear. Like, or at least it feels like fear, right? You're feeling like you're there with someone or alone, and there is an expectation that something shall happen, you should say something, and there's this void inside. It's like, oh my god, I had to say something, or it feels, it's like you're trying to cover the void by feeling, by speaking. And it's alright. It's alright to feel and to be patient with your feelings. And when I'm doing fear work, I actually, it's a similar sensation of I'm just standing there. I say I'm gonna feel fear, and I'm just standing there, and try to like move, like shake a little, like try to bring it out, inviting the fear into my body, and it's just, I have to be patient. Like, I cannot force the fear to come out, the things to come out from the void. It's just, okay, like, because I'm guessing this is like, it gets, I'm not like, I don't want to say easier, but it gets like, the channels get like clearer over time, so it takes less time for things to come out of the void, so you can use it like more effortlessly. But it's like so unused in our body. Like we don't use that capacity, so it's like clogged from all the use, and it's like it's not activated, like fully activated. So when I do this work, it takes time for things to come. Like, I have to wait. Like, it's cool. And I think this is part of the work. Like, being patient with your feelings, being patient with the creativity. Because the from the void comes all creation, right? So like, if you think you know something, you're not creating. It's not coming from the void. Then it's not true creation. You're just mixing from something else, which doesn't mean like you cannot create remixing thing, but it's still like some essence of creation that like comes from the void, that it's used to remix what already exists, right? Because a lot of art comes from that, from okay, take this from this, take away, but you're seeing the big picture and connecting the things into a new thing, and that seeing of the big picture, that that insight of, oh, this can be done, I think that's come from the void. And think intellectual knowing. What do I know? So yeah. This I don't even know what to talk about here. I sort of had an idea of talking about knowing, so maybe this is gonna be one video about knowing. Maybe I'm gonna do more videos about knowingness. Who knows? It doesn't have to be the last video about knowing. It doesn't have to be the first one. Actually, it is the first one. But yeah. So I'm not hoping anything. Just publishing these things, and maybe it's in case someone finds them useful, and because I just wanna train this muscle of speaking and sharing things, because I'm terrified. I've been terrified of sharing, and I have a lot of things that I often find that I would like to share and I don't. And maybe even if I'm not like, even if what I'm sharing right now, it's useless, or maybe it's like it comes out like a mess. I can try again. Like, why not? Maybe like if this video sucks and no one watches it, that's cool. Maybe next time I'll do a video about knowingness that comes out better. Maybe I'll do it with some other person and we have a conversation. And if it's good, people like it, and you find it valid, and you share it. Maybe they don't. It's cool. I do it for as much as for myself as for others, right? So yeah. Good night or day, because who knows what time do you watch this. Bye bye.